Hey guys, how's it going? This is Michael.
This is Kyle.
And this is our reaction to the Pokemon Go.
No, Pokemon Switch. The
Pokemon
reveal for the
Switch.
very first Pokemon game on a home console.
So Pokemon Switch is coming out with a RPG Pokemon game?
Yeah, as a main series, it's a main core series Pokemon game. So every once in a while on this channel, we'll do a video game thing because like I'm just really into gaming, right? So.
Nerd alert.
Which is where I was for the last week, which is why we haven't filmed. I was at Sony PlayStation headquarters playtesting a new game that's going to come out in September.
Nerd alert.
But every now and then we did this for the Legend of Zelda 2. But this is huge. Like this is monumental in the 20-year history of the Pokemon series. They haven't had a core RPG on the Switch.
No, they haven't. I'm super excited. I have a billion questions, so we'll get to this. But my initial question for the video that's probably going to be released: is it first generation? Is it multiple generations, or I like
new generation?
I'm an OG person. I like
so
the original.
I've been following the rumor mill, and the rumor mill is that this is a remake of Pokemon Yellow.
Oh,
which
really?
I know is your favorite in the series.
Nice.
And when
I'm
you
also
played,
a nerd too.
Kind of. You used to be a Poke nerd. So this is supposed to be a remake of Pokemon Yellow, and the leaked names are Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which I can tell by the title that is actually the names of these new games. I also saw on a Twitter feed that this is one of the core RPGs, and another one is coming out next year.
Like a sequel?
Not like a sequel, like more like I feel like I have to watch this, but I think this is like just they wanted one for this year, but they're working on like the Generation 8. Like this is probably the Kanto remake. All the leaks say that this is a sequel to Pokemon Yellow, and they're going to make the actual Generation 8 with the new Pokemon next year's game. I think that's what I remember.
Interesting. Well, let's check it out.
All right, so this is huge. This is monumental.
Yeah,
this is
kidding.
Pokemon. This is the first Pokemon game on a Nintendo handheld.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Let's go Pikachu. Let's go Eevee. Let's see. Oh, look at those environmental graphics. This looks so real.
Yeah, I know, right? Dude, Pikachu's huge relative to everything else. I don't think it's that big.
This kind of looks like a movie. Like the way they're doing it.
Is this like VR?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Kind of looks like Wind Waker almost.
First row.
Nice, yeah, so it looks like it's first gen.
Okay.
Oh,
cool. That's kind of cool. So they took inspiration from Pokemon Go, obviously.
Nice. Yeah, because it's the same.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's a two-player.
What?
Oh!
A co-op.
Okay.
Now,
the Pokemon were in the overworld. That you
were
had
they
to go
really?
into.
And you can run into them?
Yeah, so you can see them. Okay. Ooh.
So it's kind of like Pokemon Stadium style fighting.
It looks like Sun and Moon.
What the heck is that?
So a new accessory.
There's a side up
Just running around in the grass, so that you run into it.
Okay.
So that's like a new accessory to control.
So it's like a controller.
And I bet you could take it. Yeah, let's take Pikachu first roll. You can take it on the go with you.
What?
Connect. So okay, so this is the Pokemon Go integration that was rumored. So can you transfer it to? You can catch a Dratini in Pokemon Go and transfer it to the game.
A Go Park? Did you see there was a Zapdos in the background?
Yeah. They're following you.
You can customize them to Team Rocket. I'm sure that was the newer Team Rocket, wasn't it?
I am sure. It's working.
Mewtwo.
Dude, that is sick. That is sick. Okay, so...
Is that it? Oh. You'll meet a special Pokemon. What is it?
Mew? We just saw Mewtwo.
Oh, it's just
so
like a
is it
teaser.
Mew?
It's just a teaser for it. Comes out November 16th.
2018.
So this year.
And the Pokemon Go Plus ball
is $49,000. Okay.
Wow, that's expensive.
It's a little expensive, but it
Seems
might be
like
worth it.
Yeah, it seems like
I would have to play test it first before I consider buying
not
that.
kidding. Dude, that's sick, man. Okay. So,
okay, can I just tell you right now?
yeah.
There's going to be a backlash already for the graphics on that thing.
Because the graphics were fine. The graphics were almost
Fun.
like Pokemon Stadium graphics.
Yeah, they're
you're
fun.
kind of used to it.
They look like... Not that I have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with this. But people were expecting, like, if you've ever seen, like, the Pokemon Tournament series or, like, other Pokemon, like, on the, like, the Switch, like, the way they're rendered with, like, rough textures and stuff like that. I think they wanted, like, a more
realistic?
A more realistic
Okay.
art style, like, in the Unreal Engine 4 or something like that, as opposed to, like an upscaled Sun and Moon game, like just a high-definition Sun and Moon game. Now, I don't care. Like,
I
it
don't
looks
mind
fine to me. Like,
it's a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how Pokemon. I mean, to me, that's how Pokemon kind of looks.
Right.
It's like it's a game-ish. I mean, it
So
would be
that's so
weird if
interesting.
they were.
So it is a remake of the original Kanto. It's a Kanto
okay,
remake.
so yeah, so
Because the environments, and the big thing is you saw Pokemon in the overworld this time. You don't run into grass.
that's super cool.
Yeah, so you don't run into grass with them. They're walking around in the real world, and you run into them, and that's when you start your battling. So
And you can choose to avoid certain Pokemon if you want.
So,
like,
but
just,
that makes it interesting. So then, like, people who like the shiny hunt, like get shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be like you just grinding grass for hours, but do you see the shiny Pokemon in the overworld, or do you have to run into them and then they might appear as shiny?
See, okay, but when you're playing Pokemon Go, you see the shinies, right?
No, not in the overworld. You have to click
Well, when
on
you
them.
click on them, but before you capture them.
Oh yeah.
Before you
but,
capture them,
what
you
I'm
see
saying
that
is,
they're
like,
shiny.
like if you saw like a Magikarp like swimming around, would you avoid it because it's not a gold Magikarp in the overworld? Or is it when you click on it, it could be a shiny once you get into the actual catching simulation?
That's a good question.
The other weird thing is, I saw when you ran into them to catch them, they were just appeared on in the middle of the screen. There wasn't your Pokemon who you usually use to weaken them in the RPGs first and then catch them. So is catching can you not battle them down anymore?
That's a good question too.
Like, because in Pokemon Go you can't battle them down or anything, obviously. And this game looks like it takes a lot of inspiration from Pokemon Go, like more than I thought it would.
You only saw them throwing Pokeballs at them, so
Right.
it looks
and
like
there was a great and an excellent throw animation on there, just like Pokemon Go. Although I'll tell you what, I like the 2-player co-op. If we can play this game,
do you do like? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, what do you do for a 2-player co-op? Like, the other person's following you around. Cool. Okay. What if you run into
you
one
can both
Pokemon?
catch Pokemon. I don't know. That was weird because they both threw a Pokeball at the same time, and
Yeah,
they both.
did they? And then you have to
Did they
do
split
it,
it?
and then they both split
Does the
the
Pokemon rip in half?
Yeah, but somebody like Electrode would be really easy to tell where you split them in half. Okay, but somebody like Clefairy, it's a little bit harder.
Not so much. There's a theory that that Gengar is a dead Clefairy because they look alike. Like, one's the angel version and one's the demon version. It's really anyway.
Well, there's another one, right? There's another one that Ghastly is a dead Cubone, or no, Cubone is. Oh God, what was the thing? It was
There's Cloyster, kind of looks like Ghastly, like
maybe
maybe
that's what I was thinking.
But anyway,
yeah.
but yeah, Pokemon in the Overworld. Now, again, I don't care about the graphics because I think they look fun and fantastic. Like, and my guess is that they wanted this as like a middle thing before next year's Gen 8 release, so they have more time to develop that one, the actual next generation of Pokemon. And that's
You're talking like Gold? You're talking like Gen 2?
No. I'm talking about, like, you know how, like, there's 7 generations of Pokemon. The most recent one was the Alolan Pokemon, like Alola. Generation 8 with 150 or whatever brand new Pokemon for the next generation is probably next year's game, and that one will probably be the realistic looking one, and this is more made to take the people who fell in love with Pokemon Go
Originally.
and bring them into the RPG series.
And that's true, because if you think about
Which I'm okay with, because it still looks like it still looks like Pokemon.
Well, okay, the people that, I mean, obviously the people that really love and fell in with Pokemon Go are the people that are from the original Red and Blue, and this kind of seems like this is the Red and Blue. You said obviously yellow, right? So this is the Red and Blue.
I only say yellow because it's like,
this is the callback to them. So the graphics is kind of a callback to us when we first started playing Pokemon Go, and that's what we were interested in. So
you know what else I saw in there is that, like Pokemon Yellow, your Pokemon was following you around.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And I saw someone riding an Onix. Can you just ride the Onix the entire time?
Dude, that's sick.
Like
That'd
going
be
there,
cool.
and there's like certain Pokemon that are like just crazy huge, like Whale Lord. Which
See,
is like
are you getting
giant...
okay? So there's a couple other questions. Gym badges. Are you gonna go collect the gym badges?
I'm guessing.
Like you do in
I'm
Yellow?
Guessing, yeah, because it's
so,
a remake.
Are they going to be like the gyms you see in Pokemon Go, or are they going to be a little more Jimmy?
No, my guess is that if this is a remake of Yellow, they're going to follow the Yellow template. You go fight Brock first, then Misty, then Lieutenant Surge, and you go down that order. Now, this is only a small trailer, and this looks more like a casual audience trailer than like for the hardcore Pokemon fan trailer.
It would seem like, okay, I'm not done playing Pokemon Go, but now I'm at the house and I want to do
and
something.
I want you could do something else. So instead of implementing new systems in a Pokemon Go, like a better battle system or whatever, they just made a Switch game that allows Pokemon Go to be an extension of the Switch game instead.
So now, honestly, they're like, okay, we made everybody go roam the streets with Pokemon Go. Let's have them come back into the house with the Switch.
But dude, I've caught like every legendary that they've had so far. Am I just gonna be completely OP in this game? Like I can just like transfer my Zapdos. I mean, my starter.
So that was one of the things that was cool. At the end, they had like a Pokemon. You transferred Dratini to the Pokemon Playground or whatever.
Is that what it said? Pokemon Playground.
Yeah, it said Pokemon Playground, and then you saw all the Pokemon that you caught in the playground, and like you saw I saw the feet of a Zapdos in there. So I thought that was. I mean, that'd be super cool if you just have like this vast land of all your Pokemon.
Yeah, but can you use them in the game, or are they just like trophies? Or because they're just trophies?
They might just be trophies. I'm not sure. That's a good question.
And then how does like CP translate to like the levels in the game or whatever?
Well, how does so if you have an Onix and one Onix is clearly like double the size of the other Onix, are you going to see
is
that
there a
difference?
Visual
are you going to get a visual difference in there?
I'll say that's one thing I really like that Pokemon because I played Moon. The newest one, not Ultra's Moon, but like regular Moon. And one of the cool things they did is they actually showed the trainers in the background of the Pokemon now, so you actually got a sense of scale. It's not perfect. It's not. It could be better.
They
scale,
do that with Pokemon Go. They do that in Pokemon Go when they're standing.
Well, right. But it's
gyms.
the first time in an RPG series that when you're actually battling like the turn-based combat and everything, you actually see the trainer in the background that you're fighting, and you get a sense of scale for them, which I think is a really cool idea because, like some Pokemon, some of them are huge, which is interesting how they're gonna tackle that in the overworld, right? Like some Pokemon are crazy huge. How do you ride around on that thing? But I saw riding the Lapras. I saw all that kind of stuff. Like it looks good. It looks like this is more of a casual feel for the average Pokemon Go fan.
So I don't have a Switch yet.
And you'll have one. I've had one for the last year and a half.
Apparently, it sold pretty well.
Oh yeah.
And apparently, I was wrong about my prediction.
We should do a makeup video for that too.
Yeah. Okay. If you guys want us to do a Switch makeup video,
where he admits that he's wrong about the doom of the Switch.
Okay.
It was closer to the Wii than it was the Wii U.
Moving on.
You can find that video.
I don't have a Switch yet. But I think I will get a Switch specifically for this game.
Really?
I'll buy a Switch just for this game.
Well, then I'm going to get you Smash Brothers and Mario Kart too, so we can play that.
No, please.
Well, so don't. What I'm wondering is, could we remote play like the same game, like
remotely?
Like over Wi-Fi?
Yeah. In theory, why wouldn't you be able to?
Well, because they just you take a switch off, and you drop another player in.
A local multiplayer. I mean, that's begs another question too, right? An RPG, an online RPG, can you run into other trainers and battle other trainers? Maybe.
I doubt it.
Like this,
I seriously doubt it.
But that would be so cool. That would be super cool.
Everyone for the longest time said an MMORPG would be the greatest
Pokemon,
thing for Pokemon.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just turn it into like a World of Warcraft type thing where you can get like clans and then you can go take down like Zapdos. Like that's what
Pokemon Go is.
That's what we do in real life for Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Just put that shit in the game. I don't want to go all the way to across the street to the liquor store.
Yeah, a lot of
in
people
order
actually don't want to get out of their house
freaking-
and move around.
Yeah,
and
screw that.
Interact with other people on the
Yeah,
planet.
screw that. MMO. Come on. I'll call up my buddies. We'll go raid a Zapdos.
I
that we
love
saw
seeing
in the
that
corner.
Gengar follow that person though, because like Gengar is like one of my favorite Pokemon. So to have a Gengar trail behind me the entire
That's pretty
time,
cool.
that'd be super scary. There's a Pokemon Origin series where it's like a fantastical version of like a cartoon of certain snippets inside like the old school Kanto games. And there's a part where like the Elite Four trainer pulls out her like she opens her Gengar. And it's just a shadow on the ground, and then it slowly rises out of the ground. And I'm like, that is the cool. Like that is exactly what Pokemon should be. Like that is just so
just
cool.
like realistic like that. See, I would have a Machoke behind me
Really?
as I'm walking. Yeah, just a freaking like
yeah.
7'4",
Yoked.
just yak.
I would have a Machamp.
Just, no, Machoke's better because he's more realistic. Like Machoke could be a real bodyguard.
A lot of
Machamp
people
is
have
like,
problem with humanoid-looking Pokemon. Like they're too human-looking,
really.
and that doesn't make them feel like Pokemon.
So here's the thing: when you have two Machokes fighting each other, isn't that kind of just like cage fights? Isn't that just like MMA, like UFC almost? Like, it's just like, I mean, I guess, but I don't have a problem
It's
with
dog
humanoid.
fighting, but with actual people.
I mean, in a
cage.
sense, almost all Pokemon are humanoid. Pikachu has 2 arms, 2 legs, stands upright, has
well,
a
it's
head,
based off
ears.
a
Like,
mouse.
I mean, mice don't stand straight up. Mice are on 4 legs.
Mice don't also shoot electricity from their electrical pouches on their cheeks either.
You don't know that.
This is okay. But I mean, is there anything else you saw in the game? The accessory? What'd you think about the accessory?
The little Pokemon ball?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
You know,
Obviously,
transfer.
you
You're
have
taking
to
a
charge
walk,
it,
so you'd have to be able to do something. Like, can you get experience with them while you do that?
While
Like, what's
you're
the point of
walking,
doing that?
I mean, imagine while you're walking, it's the same thing as Pokemon Go. While you're walking, you just level them up, or you get extra. Yeah, you get experience.
I want to know how you would do a ball like in the cartoons where you press the thing and it gets bigger. Like, is that a technology that we have? Can we do that?
I don't know.
I mean, like
You can probably take a ball though and put it in water, and it'll get bigger.
no, not like that.
Not quite the same.
But it just looks really cool. Like when you
Just-
like,
I know it'd be really cool if you could throw it out and then
I'm a nerd. I would love
and
that
an
to be
actual
real.
animal comes out. That'd be really kind.
No, that'd be kind of horrifying the way we.
Or it just comes out like the dude from the monster from Galaxy Quest, just inside out and exploded.
That's terrible.
Those are early trials.
But yeah, so the game looks really good. Like, I'm like, I know people are gonna have a problem with maybe not the graphics, but the art style,
Yeah.
like the more kiddish looking art style. But I will say that the Pokemon or the people looked more expressive than in any game ever. Like they actually had emotion in their feet and in their feet, in their face. They probably had some emotion in their feet too. Petting the Pokemon. Like there's more interaction, and I'm really, really digging the Pokemon in the overworld.
Yeah,
the overworld.
oh, that's
thing.
super cool.
I
You don't have to just
think
roam
that's awesome.
for random things.
Because
You
it's
can kinda get that
the
faster.
one thing that in real life you'd walk into a field and you just see a bunch of Pokemon and you don't get that feeling in any of the RPGs because they're just in grass, right?
Yeah.
And Pokemon Sun and Moon made strides toward that, but they were just like NPC Pokemon.
Yeah.
You couldn't really.
Something I'd really like to see though would be Pokemon battles. So you can battle the wild Pokemon with your own Pokemon that you do have, instead of just throwing balls at them.
That's so interesting. Well, we're just assuming that's all you
yeah,
can do.
because that's all we saw in the thing was
Right.
just them throwing.
This is just a reaction to it.
And
Like,
honestly,
this is
I wouldn't even be that mad about. Just make it like the Safari Zone and give me a rock and a candy. And I can rock, candy, throw a Pokeball.
What's interesting is that there were a bunch of rumors of an apocalyptic Kanto and everything, and now I'm wondering if this is just like a precursor, because like there's a lot of like information that has been confirmed that was rumored, and then not confirmed that was rumored, and I'm wondering if perhaps we mixed information from the game that comes out in a year. And the game that comes out in a year is a sequel to this game in an apocalyptic Kanto and that kind of stuff. Because they're talking about like apocalyptic Kanto, new islands.
I mean, all you do from a coding perspective, right, is just press invert, and then it's basically apocalyptic.
That's true. You would know that better than I would.
That's true.
But yeah, I want to play.
I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
And I don't even care right now about. We will get a core RPG, like an actual RPG, probably next year.
I want an MMO RPG. I think that would be amazing. I think that would do outstanding.
I think they've already said that they're never going to do that.
That's so lame.
I
Why?
don't know.
Give the people what they want.
I know.
We the people
The-
want an MMO.
The
play
hardcore,
Pokemon
the
RPG.
hardcore people do. The hardcore people want it. I'm not sure.
Well, there's hardcore people for like World of Warcraft and like.
But look how many people
all these
download
other
Pokemon
games.
Go. It's just like a very shallow experience that people loved, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that's
dude.
what it has going for it, not the hardcore fans, which I think they ignore us, the hardcore fans, but I think they really,
I think you can find a niche market with the hardcore fans. You can convert some casuals into hardcore and hardcores that are hardcores, and they'll like it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, this was our Pokemon Go review. Just real quick, you
Switch.
still play
Let's go.
Pokemon Switch? Let's go. Eevee, Pokemon.
Yeah, now
Pikachu.
I'm playing it even harder now that I can know I can transfer my Pokemon.
Yeah, so I was gonna
to that
say,
thing.
you still play Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Alolan Executor today.
Yeah, there you go. I play Pokemon Go from time to time. It crashes on my phone all the time, and it's super annoying. I need to reset my phone or something. It crashes all the time.
Would you be more
It
apt to
doesn't
play
open up.
Pokemon Go now that you know that there's like compatibility between this next Pokemon game?
Yeah, I would
Pokemon?
for sure.
Yeah.
I tried to play. I tried to play a
Tonight.
second ago.
Yeah,
tonight,
you tried to
and
play
it just crashed like 3 times in a row.
That's your phone though. I think that's your phone.
I have an iPhone 6 Plus.
And you know how Apple does their stuff. Like once the
know.
new generation comes out, they
Come
just
on.
cut.
I want to play Pokemon Go. Damn it! Just let me play Pokemon Go.
Do a factory reset on your phone.
I'm gonna have to. Anyway, guys, really appreciate you watching us. If you're new to the channel, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Please subscribe down below. Hit the bell icon so that you can get our next video when we come out. Thanks again, and as always, this is Michael.
This is Kyle.
And this has been a critique on the universe of Pokemon Switch Go.